Yo, what's cracking everyone? Eric Ship Triple One here, and we are back playing another Forza Horizon 5 game. Now, it seems as though you guys have been enjoying some of the gameplay videos on this channel as of late, which is very humbling to see, and honestly for me, I've been enjoying making them as well. Now, as we know, Forza Horizon 5 is only 78 days before its official worldwide release, and it seems as though new eyes are now aware of this franchise, but for those who perhaps may be picking up Horizon 5 as their first Horizon title, or have only just played Horizon 4, I'm winding the clock back today to play what is probably the most intriguing Forza Horizon title out of the entire lineup, and that is Forza Horizon 2, but on the Xbox 360, which back in the day was nicknamed as Forza Horizon 1.5. Alright, so let's get started. Now, when Playground Games launched Horizon 2, it was released on both the Xbox generation consoles, one for the Xbox One, while the other was on the Xbox 360, and I should probably be a little bit more quiet for this epic intro. Now, this intro for Horizon 2 was shared between both the consoles, and I think I have to say, this is probably the most epic intro out of any Horizon title. Feel free to disagree with me or agree with me if you want. But carrying on, I do find this quite fitting in preparation for Forza Horizon 5, as that title will also be cross-generation at release. However, for this particular version of Horizon 2, they were actually two separate games. This particular one on the Xbox 360, and I'm sure some of you watching this video have played this version before, but it was actually running on the original Forza Horizon engine. So between the two versions, there were actually major differences, unlike how Horizon 5 will be, where only performance settings will be wound back from the Series X version to the original fat Xbox One model. Alright, so this is Forza Horizon 2's initial drive. Now, I'm sure most of you are much more familiar with the Xbox One's version, where all the graphics are super nice, but this one looks a little dull. It certainly looks very similar to how it looked in the original Forza Horizon, and let me see if I could turn down the music or some sort. Hang on. Nope. I guess those are the only options available. Okay, GG. So what I do find interesting is if you want to try out some of the new cars into the Forza franchise at the time, like this particular Huracan or a McLaren P1 that was showcased many times on the Xbox One with amazing graphics around this 2014 period, well, this Horizon quote-unquote 1.5 is the only title where you can experience the same cars differently on a slightly older technology. And for me, being somebody that's a Horizon geek, if you will, I like to see the differences for myself. Now, one thing I have noticed is that the handling model or the physics model of this game is a lot more forgiving than how it is on the Xbox One. You can brake super late, you can turn quite sharply without having any penalties at all. And I don't know whether or not that's because of the older Forza engine that they're using, but it seems as though the game feels a lot more arcadey. Now, I don't know if it's because of the Xbox 360 controller that I'm using. There's a lot of variables, but from my perspective, it just feels a lot easier to drive. And here we are, the main Horizon Festival for Forza Horizon 2. So here we have the three starter cars. There's the Chevy Camaro SS Coupe, the Toyota Supra, and of course the BMW Z4. And look, I'm sorry guys, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Supra RZ. Ooh, I think I like this grey color, eh? I just kind of like this neutral color for this particular Supra, so let's just go for it. Our first race, Horizon Heats, with our properly bought Toyota Supra.
You ready to put those new wheels to the test? Finish in the top three to get on the road trip. It's all that stands between you and the
all I gotta do is finish in the top three. Easy. Let's change some of the difficulty. Game difficulty, let's put it on, what does that say? Okay. We'll just keep that on hard. Change the shifting to manual. ABS off. Traction control off. Cosmetic, let's turn that off. Rewind on just in case. Well, how different is that? Wow, that's very different. Oh no, copyright music. Oh no, how do I turn this off? Can I turn it off? Yes I can. Okay, don't worry guys, back to the race. Right, so I've just crossed the finish line because I'm started from lucky last. And as you can see, the flares between the two checkpoints, at least for this particular race, oh my gosh, look at that. See that light post just swing out? But yeah, these flares are exactly like how they look in the original Forza Horizon game. One thing, if you guys haven't picked up on yet, these drivatars are actually not drivatars, they're just computer generated AIs with actual names, unlike the Xbox One version. Oops. Let's rewind that, hey? Where the drivatars will actually mimic your driving characteristics. So if you like to smash into people, which I won't be doing as an example, your drivatar may potentially do the exact same thing in somebody else's race. Thankfully, it's not happening here. And there's the finish line for the Horizon Heats. Of course, yours truly, Eric Ship 111, finishes in first place. If you didn't, what I would have done was just re-recorded the entire thing and pretended that me coming out of the top 3 never happened. Okay, so I'm not going to lie to you guys. If you look on the top right hand corner, I am currently at level 12 now. So I have kind of skipped forward this recording quite a lot actually, because all the races were the same anyway. The car I'm currently in right now is a Vauxhall Carlton, and we're just making our way to our next Horizon site, which is in Nice. And let's try the off-roading part for this version of Forza Horizon 2. And one thing I've noticed is this looks very empty. I'm pretty sure that's because they can't fit that many trees onto there, simply because I don't think the memory on the Xbox 360 can handle it. But man, this makes it a very joyful experience driving through the bushes, because every time whenever I play it on the Xbox One, I'm worried about hitting a tree, whereas here, look, it's a free-for-all. You can drive pretty much anywhere you want without having... no. What happened there? Okay, so it seems as though certain parts of this Horizon 2's map can't actually be driven on, especially with the off-road part. Now, maybe there are ways to get through it, but I haven't figured them out as of yet because I'm still relatively new to this particular version of the game. As you can see right there, I just hit some stupid stairs that shouldn't really stop me. But yeah, we're just around Nice at the moment, and hopefully we'll be unlocking some of the races very shortly. Here we go. So for the races in Nice, I'll be using this Nissan Skyline R32 GTR, and there is a special reason as to why I'm choosing this vehicle, is because of the custom upgrades. As you can see with this version of Horizon 2, there is so many body kits, front bumpers that you can apply right now. There's the June, there's the Top Secret, there's the Trial, all of these Japanese brands that were very famous during the late 90s. But let's put on the Top Secret, and then for the rear spoiler, there's the Top Secret, there's the C West. Oh my gosh, there's the proper Forza Aero wing. Look how nice that looks compared to the one we actually got in the Xbox One version. But yeah, just overall aesthetically, at least with the body kits, there's so many options that were all from, of course, the older Forza Motorsport series. And then when it came to Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox One, if you guys choose the R32 in that particular game, you're going to get none of these customizations at all. There's the good old race weight reduction where the passenger seat actually disappears. There we go. Do you see this? Playground Games. We want this for Horizon 5. Okay, so I've jumped straight into a sprint in Nice. Now, I did change the color of my R32 to white simply to allow you guys to see the lines of this beautiful body kit that I've applied onto the car. Now, just to let you guys know, this car is fully modified. Now, unfortunately, in this version of Forza Horizon 2, you cannot tune cars at all. But I'm driving this for the first time. I've basically fast traveled from the main Horizon site to Nice's Horizon site. Oh my gosh, whoops. But yeah, and then I just slowly drove to this sprint. And right now, man, this car feels absolutely great. I feel like I can weave so much better in between vehicles and through the corners as well. And even the backfire. Is it just me, or does the backfire in Horizon 2, at least on the Xbox 360, looks nicer or more realistic than it does on the Xbox One? I don't know. It really feels more like anti-lag, maybe. But one thing that's actually annoying me right now is how many roads I've driven. Yes, I know how many roads I've driven. How do I turn that off? doesn't matter. Coming through the next corner now, and oh my gosh, I completely forgot that all the trees in this Forza Horizon 2 are unbreakable, and now I'm just getting smashed by the RX-7 and the MR2 behind me, and hopefully I can catch up. Oh no, I might have to re-record this, guys. Weaving through the bends, yep, nice easy right turn, and oh my gosh, these street lamps are not forgiving. They, as I say that, I just smashed some more, but they kind of divert you into a different direction if you hit them in a weird position. Hopefully I can catch up, which I think I am. Oh, here we go. Easy overtake on the NSX, and hopefully I can stay in the lead for the rest of the race. Have a look at the cluster lights for this R32. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they're blue. They're certainly not blue on the Xbox One version, and I don't know. I think it actually looks cooler like this. Well, there's another difference between the two versions of the game as we come to the final stretch of this Nice sprint, and once again, I come first. Thank you very much. That's nothing big, let's be honest, guys. So there we have it, guys. Look, I know we barely scratched the surface in terms of comparing the differences between the two Forza Horizon 2 titles, but this was more of just a showcase video for those who may have never really seen Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox 360. So if you guys did enjoy this video and found it fun to watch, make sure to smash the thumbs up button, as that would really help me out. And of course, if you guys would like to see more Forza Horizon 5 content, news, and some possible early gameplay, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.